Empath simply reflects it back without taking it in. The narcissist says you are too sensitive, and the survivor empath thinks, that is interesting that you see it that way. The narcissist rages about something insignificant, and the survivor empath observes the rage without absorbing the emotion behind it. This is not coldness, this is clarity. The mirror technique works because it disrupts the narcissist's entire system. Narcissists need you to absorb their projections. They need you to take ownership of the problems they create. They need you to feel the emotions they refuse to feel. When you stop doing this, when you simply reflect everything back without absorption, the narcissist is forced to confront their own reflection. And most narcissists cannot tolerate that. The reason this works is because of what Jung called shadow integration. The empaths who survive narcissists have done something that most empaths refuse to do. They have looked at their own capacity for darkness. They have acknowledged that they too could be cruel, manipulative, selfish. They have made peace with the fact that human beings contain both light and shadow. This does not make them bad empaths. It makes them complete empaths. And when you are complete, when you have integrated your shadow, you cannot be fooled by someone else's. Shadow integration is not about becoming dark or embracing cruelty. It is about honest self-assessment. It is about recognizing that you are capable of the full range of human behavior, not just the positive aspects. When an empath integrates their shadow, they stop being naive about human nature. Empaths aren't broken, they're alchemists in progress. The Alchemist's Path gives you drills, Jung-based boundaries, and 3 exclusive chapter videos to turn overwhelm into clarity. By Surreal Mind, 236-page downloadable ebook, in stock. Begin now at thesurrealmind.com. They stop projecting their own goodness onto others and assuming everyone shares their intentions. They see clearly, and this clarity is protective. The survivor empath recognizes the narcissist immediately because they recognize the patterns in themselves. They see the manipulation because they understand how manipulation works. They spot the lies because they know what lying looks like from the inside. They are not naive. They are not shocked. They simply see clearly, and this clarity is their protection. Most empaths resist shadow integration because they have built their identity on being good, kind, and compassionate. The idea that they could be selfish or manipulative feels like a betrayal of who they are. But Jung understood that denying your shadow does not make it disappear. It just makes it unconscious. And unconscious shadow content makes you vulnerable to those who consciously weaponize theirs. Consider a case profile that illustrates Jung's principles in action. We'll call her the patient. This composite example, drawn from patterns Jung observed repeatedly in his clinical work, involves an empath who came seeking help after years of abuse from a narcissistic partner. She described how everyone told her to leave, to fight back, to stand up for herself. But she tried all of that, and it only made things worse. The narcissist thrived on her fighting. Every argument gave him energy. Every tear gave him proof that he mattered. Finally, she stopped fighting. She stopped reacting entirely. In this case profile, the empath learned something that represented a breakthrough. She discovered the reaction gap. When the narcissist would say something cruel, she would pause before responding. In that pause, she would ask herself, is this true? Is this my emotion, or is this what he wants me to feel? Most of the time, she realized the emotion did not belong to her. It was bait, so she would respond with complete neutrality. No anger, no sadness, no defense, just facts. The narcissist would say, "You never appreciate anything I do." She would reply, "I appreciate many things." Then she would leave the room. The reaction gap is a powerful tool because it creates space between stimulus and response. Most empaths react immediately to emotional provocations because they feel everything so intensely. But intensity without discernment is dangerous. The reaction gap allows the empath